which is I'm investigating what's going on.
What is you?
I've got a possible warrant on you.
I don't have a warrant, sir.
Heather?
What? I haven't done anything to be under arrest. Sir,
I'm going to tell you right now. Sit down in the chair.
I haven't done anything. Please, sir.
Still.
Okay, you're hurting my arm. I haven't done anything. Please, sir.
Okay, that's what you have a confirmed heart
No, I don't.
The situation begins with a tense confrontation between Heather and a law enforcement officer. Heather is questioned about an unpaid debt and potential warrants, but she denies any wrongdoing.
So what's going on?
This lady right here in number 10, that woman owes me from the last week of February. She hasn't paid anything at all since then.
As she tries to walk away, the officer orders her to sit and attempts to handcuff her, which leads to physical resistance. Heather insists she hasn't done anything wrong, claiming the officer is hurting her and calling for help. Despite her protests, the officer remains firm, continuing to press for information.
Heather, come here.
What?
Come here.
I didn't do anything.
I'm going to talk to you about what's going on. Let me ask you a question.
What?
What's your middle name?
Marie.
And what is your social?
I don't know. Hold on.
Put your hands behind your back.
I haven't done anything.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I haven't done anything. Please.
Heather, don't make this worse on you.
I haven't done anything to get arrested.
Stay right here. Don't be walking away from me.
Sit down in the chair.
Sit down in the chair.
I will. Hold on, please.
Stop.
The officer, in turn, maintains that there may be a warrant for her arrest and insists on subduing her. As the situation escalates, Heather continues to resist, pleading for the situation to stop while the officer remains focused on securing her in cuffs. The encounter is captured on the officer's body cam, with Heather continuing to deny any involvement in a crime.
All right.
I'm trying to call my dad.
Stay right here.
I haven't done anything, sir.
Stay right. One more time.
I haven't done anything.
Until I get what I'm looking for, which is I'm investigating what's going on.
What is you?
I've got a possible warrant on you.
I don't have a warrant, sir.
Heather?
What? I haven't done anything to be under arrest.
You have a confirmed heart
I don't. Help me! I haven't done anything! He's hurting me!
You have a warrant!
No, I don't! For what? Help! Oh my God, my dad!
The situation intensifies as a female subject is questioned and physically restrained. She's repeatedly told to sit, but she resists, claiming that all she did was walk out of the door and try to leave.
Sit down!
I'm gonna sit in the chair.
No, you're not. You're gonna sit right there.
Come on, he told me I could get up.
No.
Police brutality. I didn't do anything.
She's confronted by Sergeant Duval, who insists the situation needs to be resolved. The officer's frustration grows as she continues to deny any wrongdoing, though he has heard her yelling and causing a disturbance, which prompted the response. She insists she didn't fight or cause any injuries, even though one officer is reported to have a facial injury.
Yes, sir.
I'm Sergeant Duval, and this ends right now.
I haven't done anything.
Well, from what I'm hearing on the radio of you yelling and screaming, and it's taken, listen to me.
All I did was I walked out the door. I didn't even know who he was or what he was here for. I had just called them and told them I was going to go up the road, borrow the money, because I gave it to somebody last night that looked like him.
Okay, well, that's regardless. Let me talk to my guy here. Tiny, let me see. What, should he punch you in the mouth?
No, I think it was just a bloody nose from wrestling with her.
Dispatch, roll a squad here for 44's injuries, and we'll check her out. But 44's got some facial injuries.
Heather, feeling anxious and fearful due to her schizophrenia and past mental health struggles, tries to explain herself but grows increasingly confused by the situation. She denies having drugs or weapons, though admits to carrying a knife for self-defense. Despite asking about the warrant, the officers remain firm, stating it's for resisting arrest. Heather requests medical attention, claiming chest pains, but her anxiety fuels further frustration from the officers.
Is there anyone else in there? Is there anyone in that room?
No, there's no drugs in there.
Ma'am, unlock the door and step aside, okay? I look at one of my guys bleeding from the mouth. What am I supposed to expect right now?
That's them. I didn't do nothing to them.
You caused it.
No, I didn't. I was scared. I have problems, okay? I have schizophrenia and stuff like that, and I think the cops aren't the cops sometimes, and I just get scared. But I did my time and got released the last time.
Well, there's a warrant for you.
My hand's numb. Can you tell me what it's for?
will you shut up for a minute and we'll deal with all this?
7741.
You're
Yeah.
being uncooperative. One of my guys got injured. Shut up.
I need
Shut
an
up and
ambulance.
listen.
I'm having chest pains. I have heart problems.
She's saying she's having chest pains now. Send a squad here, check her out.
The situation escalates as Heather refuses to cooperate with officers questioning her about a potential warrant. She resists, asking questions, expressing confusion, and trying to walk away despite repeated instructions to stay in place. Frustration mounts as she continues to ignore orders, making phone calls and attempting to leave. The officer, growing more forceful, grabs her arm to prevent her from walking away.
You got anything on you?
No, sir, I don't. This is really hurting me and it's cutting my circulation off. I don't have anything. My cigarettes, that's it.
Check that pocket over there.
You don't have anything? You don't have a knife in this pocket right here?
Well, I didn't know what you meant. I thought you meant drugs. I'm sorry.
I said anything.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I would have told you. I'm sorry. I'm a female. I was walking by myself. I usually carry one. Can you please tell me what the warrant's for? Because I didn't do anything.
Resisting arrest.
Oh, go figure.
Imagine that.
What is it?
Resisting arrest. That's what the warrant's for.
For what? I don't have a resisting. I already did my jail time on that.
Pay all your fines? Did you do everything you were supposed to with probation?
Yeah, I don't have probation.
Well, obviously they issued a warrant for something out of
They
it.
shouldn't have.
Well, what they should and should not do is not for me to question. Go ahead and fix her
I need to
handcuffs.
go.
The confrontation escalates as Heather resists arrest, leading to a struggle. The officer eventually restrains her on the ground while she continues to fight until backup arrives. As the situation unfolds, the officer is left with a bloody nose, though he attributes it to the adrenaline of the struggle rather than any specific hit from Heather. Heather, still in denial about her role in the altercation, insists she wasn't trying to fight and simply walked away from the officer, claiming that she didn't know what he wanted.
Well, she actually came out of room 10 just as they were talking to me.
And I said, Heather,
Hang tight right there. I said, I want to talk to you. And she, for what? What's this about? Just started 30,000 questions. And I said, Heather, stay right here. I want to talk to you. And then eventually she started getting on the phone. And I said,
watch your head.
just hang tight. So she gets on the phone, walking this on this. I said, Heather, stay right here. I don't know, 5 or 6 times I told her. I said, stay right here. I want to talk to you. Finally, we made it to right here. I said, stand right here. And I'm screaming at her. Wouldn't listen. I'm trying to get the hard copy verification. So she starts walking away more, and I grabbed her arm. I said, hang tight right here. And then I started getting upset, and I said, you know what? I'm putting you in cuffs. She goes, for what? Next thing you know, 30,000 questions again. That's when they came across and said there was a hard copy. I grabbed her hand, the fight was on. She's pulling around, twisting, and everything else. Put her up against that to try to get leverage. Then I put her up against the door because she's still fighting me. And then all of a sudden, I took her down to the ground and held her there. And then she still kept on going. So I held her at the ground until Dennis showed up.
She asks to contact her family, but the officers state she can do so after the hospital and jail. Throughout the encounter, Heather insists she did nothing wrong, while the officers maintain her actions were clear resistance, not police brutality. Ultimately, along with the existing warrant, Heather was charged with failure to appear in court, possession of Schedule 1 and 2 drugs, obstruction, assault, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest, leading to a total bond of $7,235. She is considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. If you enjoyed today's story, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life encounters and law enforcement stories.